guys, M.V.K here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing? So I come back into the house and pop back on and easily find some news that just wowed me, and I can't believe it's actually happening, but it is happening. Now, with all the news that we've been hearing coming out of the Arrow camp, this star is coming here, this former True Blood star is coming here, and those are all great. But honestly, this Arrow news took the cake for me personally, because it was a show that I was liking and I did like, and unfortunately it got canceled. So basically, if you read the description below, it would seem that Mr. Matt Ryan, who played John Constantine, will be reprising his role on Arrow. And he even put it on his Twitter account, dusting off the trench coat. And right there, that just, I couldn't believe that. I was just like, really? This is actually happening. We've been hearing talks that Mark Guggenheim and all the rest have been becoming really advocates for trying to get the Constantine into, I guess, the CW world, and so to speak, and having him move over to there. And I was always big on that. I'm like, maybe he should go over to CW, be better. I mean, I think personally, the NBC wasn't the right network for him. So they need somebody better handling Constantine, and I think CW would have been better for it personally. But this is good news that John Constantine, Hellblazer, is going to be on Arrow. He's going to be actually in an episode, and from reading the article, it says he's going to be on the 5th episode, I believe, of the 4th season. I believe it's called Haunted or something like that. So it would seem like Arrows now is going to start dipping into maybe the mystical side of basically, the DC universe in a sense. I mean, that's cool. With the fact that, and it got really dark in here. I apologize for the darkness. You can still see me. But unfortunately, for the fact that we have, Flash really dips into science and and things like that, and that's really great. And with that being said, now we have Arrow kind of dip more into the supernatural. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, Constantine would work well on Arrow, because I mean, there really is no explanation kind of how they how they did the Lazarus pit in here. It could be a little bit of a supernatural feel to it, so stuff like that would be work well. And but definitely, this is really cool that Mr. Matt Ryan is going to be coming back as John Constantine. He's going to reprise his role, and I say that's very, very good news. With all the other news that have been coming out of the Arrow camp, this really was the biggest, because there have been a lot of fans of the original show, the canceled show. I was one of them. I watched every episode, and I enjoyed what they were trying to do and put the spotlight on John Constantine. And of course, looks like they were seeding some of the supernatural characters, like the Spectre and Dr. Fate and people like that. And then all of a sudden, bam, it gets canceled, and we were like, okay, so what does that leave some of the mystical characters of the DC universe? Will we see them in some other shape or form on some of the shows now? And I'm just glad that Mr. Matt Ryan is going to get a chance to reprise that role, because I thought he was a good John Constantine. He played the role pretty well. He played the role pretty much to a T. He had the attitude and the chemistry and the essence of John Constantine, especially if you read any of the Hellblazer, John Constantine graphic novels and comics and things like that. So this is good news, guys. I'm very, very happy about it. I'm hoping that this is not just a one-time deal, that we see Mr. Matt Ryan again. That we'll see him again, and maybe this is just a seed being planted to maybe reprising or revitalizing the series, but just on a new network. Maybe CW will get behind it and be like, all right, NBC kind of failed. They're lost our game. Let's roll with it, and maybe not on a platform that is on the CW, but how about we put it on the CW seed like it's a digital series, things like that. Just like how they're doing with the Vixen series, which I can't wait. I think 3 more weeks are left till that series comes out on CW seed. But yeah, this is good news, and I can't wait to see how the chemistry is going to be between Stephen Amell and Matt Ryan when these two characters come face to face. So this is good news for the Arrow camp, and just like I said, with all the news that have been coming out from, like I said, with a new love interest for Arrow, Ollie when he was in Coast City. I guess this will be a flashback or so with I'm forgetting the actress's name, but she's from, I think, True Blood, I believe. I don't watch True Blood, so I'm not really sure. And then of course the news that Parker Young is coming on to play I guess a new love interest for Thea. This right here, big news, probably the biggest. But other than that, guys, you guys tell me, what do you think about this news? And I apologize for the sunlight not coming into my room. It was just bright and sunny, then you just clearly see the sun clouds came and blocked out. Is that a bad sign or what? I hope not. But other than that, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. As always, peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.